as Gyrocopter, but MJZ has 7 wins in a row as Treant Protector.
Right. Someone's stats are getting ruined.
Well, by the way, we might be forced to remake, which means I'm opening the lines again. There must be something because of the server here.
Yeah, I think they want to make onto Peruvian server, which I guess kind of makes sense. I think 9 out of 10 of these players are all from Peru, but never mind. They're all saying go. They're like, screw the Peruvian server. We're just gonna play Dota 2. We'll all lag if there is any, and no remakes here, guys. We are just playing Dota.
This is what we want, and go for it. So what are we looking at in terms of lanes? It's going to be the Doom as well as the Grimstroke, which we like, but against 2 range it's pretty tough. So I would favor Mad Kings in that specific lane. Mid is going to be Kunkka versus Ember. I like Kunkka more, and I think Kunkka should be fine. Oh, what's this?
Smoke breaks. MJZ. Oh, he does get hit from the stun, but under the safety of his tower. So this little cute player here from Mad Kings is going to go unfruitful and not find a single thing here. Just going to try and set up for these top bounty runes. So nice place, right time there for the old MJZ.
And by the way, reminder: this guy's got 7 wins in a row on Treant. He ain't gonna break that streak today. He's not gonna break it today.
Well, not the next few minutes anyway. We'll have to see how the rest of game number 1 goes before we can make that determination there, Tomo. Not like you're leaning towards your favorite TA at all, are you?
I have to do it. I feel like when you're a caster, you should also kind of be like a bit of a fan. Also, you'd be like, yeah, that's my team. Go team.
Yeah, it's like when you cast in the middle of a team fight, like, no, it's all going wrong. They're losing. Why are these people killing my team?
What are they doing? This is not what we talked about.
Very unbiased casting.
It's not as bad as like when No Tail casts OG games. He starts clapping the moment there's like, okay, we're not that far into it. We're just like, oh yeah, that's our team.
Yeah, I think that's kind of what you expect if you bring No Tail to cast an OG game. Like the production knows exactly what they're doing when they arrange that whole situation. So not too surprised in there. Although in this mid, Dark Marco wins the creep blocking war. So in a pretty decent spot here against Alone.
Yep, a little bit of Harasco out against Alone. But it shouldn't be too big of a deal here. And of course, Alone does take the Flame Guard level 1, just that, you want to be close? You want to be melee? Holy moly! Jimpar gets a kill?
Alright, wasn't quite expecting that one to happen, and, classic bit of cameraman missing first blood. And there we go, Mad Kings off to a fantastic start. Really are showing why they love this carry gyro, especially paired with the old Vengeful Spirit. Doesn't even have stun level 1, that was just Swoop's Wave of Terror.
Yeah, I'd love to see how that happened. Just a homing missile landed, followed by Wave and a Blood Grenade. They're like, that's it. Love Blood Grenade. Love Blood Grenade. It feels like it makes everyone have a slow. Such a good item. Such a good item.
Yeah. I feel like when they nerfed it slightly, it was very necessary. It was a bit busted before, but yeah, I feel like Blood Grenade's in a really good place right now. I don't think the Ice Frog needs to pay any attention to it. It's got a really nice sweet spot.
Yes, no more. Meanwhile, so that's a pretty interesting start for Jim Park with the first blood. And one thing that this gyro does have as an advantage against Lina is the farming speed. Lina is very fast. I think Gyrocopter is a tiny bit faster.
Yeah, definitely. Probably see Jim Park to start really accelerating his farm, especially if he can carry on finding kills like he did earlier on and just mad bully down this lane. Because there's not too much that Oscar can really do to pressure him out on the lane unless he has a lot of help from the Grimstroke, but at the same time, Sting is going to make sure that he's always there to help apply pressure as well.
Well, I like how Oscar's going all stats, Magic Wand and 3 Iron Branches, just being like, yep, I want to get as much as I can. Ganek goes to the back lines and gets a courier, as well as makes sure he blocks the camp. And Stinger, he's forced to sort of run around after him.
Yeah,
You're fine with.
Yeah, I mean, very hard to trade right clicks though when you don't even have Wave of Terror off cooldown, so he definitely doesn't come out ahead there. Doesn't even have any regen either, so kind of in an awkward spot for the next couple of minutes or so. Meanwhile up top, Limit always getting pressured quite a lot. This Luna is always very low on HP. Does still have a salve at the very least, but yeah, definitely some good pressure being applied here from Mad Kings to limit the actual progress of this Lina.
Yeah, one of the problems is that you're not, as the Lina, you're not going to get a whole lot of value out of Leech Seed, you know, which is kind of one of the nice things about the Trip Protector. It's like, oh, I have a heal. If you're Lina, you're going to stay far behind. The Leech Seed heal's not going to come at you when you use it on the enemy heroes. she's in the end, of course, a very fragile hero. Oh, bottom lane.
Yeah, Stinger does end up going down, caught out in a pretty awkward spot.
Wait. I'm gonna do my Nozel impression.
Anyway, they only leveled the playing field on Tomo. Your TA's not winning just yet.
Alright, so looks like the healing Lotus goes to Lumiere. By the way, we do read chat, so you guys tell us, what do you think of healing Lotus, and why do you think it should be removed? Because it's so out of the way later on. Oh, right, rockets.
Yeah, Oscar in some danger right now. The missile will land. Only Stinger actually here. Jim Park, you know, there's creeps to hit. He doesn't want to chase that deep. You know, we miss out on whole 20 gold. Waste of time.
At first, it's not 20 gold, it's more like 35. You know, I thought you were a core player. You would know.
I'm not a core player. I
know that.
I'm not a dirty core. Support life all the way, mate. I feel the pain. I live for it. But let's look at this mid lane. It's actually pretty damn even. 19-6 to the 19-4. But at the very least, Dark Margo has successfully able to force out the Ember Spirit. So now he's got a whole lane completely on his own. The Ember will miss out on a few resources here. And the 4-minute water runes are about to respawn as well. So it doesn't even just get the efficiency refills there.
Yeah, I was going to say, right? Like, he would have loved to have stayed at least refilled his ball that way, but he can't. But that's sort of the only really good lane for Thunder Awaken. Bottom lane is 12-3 to the 26-7 by Jim Park. He is styling on him. Top lane, relatively the same. 11 denies on the road. That's a little bit more expected just because you get so much damage from the Atrophy Aura. I say so much and it shows me 10. And I'm like, okay, maybe it's not that much.
Yeah, 10 adds up, but then you add that with the old Quellen Blade on top of that. He's basically like 100 damage to hit on creeps. It's pretty difficult to deal with, especially when the Lena's doing, what, 75? So 25% more damage, mate.
And she's ranged, there's a projectile time that flies, so it's not, I get it, it's not the same thing. But it is all adding up to Mad Kings with a 1,000 gold advantage right now, which is not small.
Definitely not. They're looking just to keep hold of this lead. It's going to be a little bit of time before Thunder Awakens are really going to be in a good position to try and make any sort of plays happen. Oh, I say that. There's actually TP coming mid, alone in danger. Siren Chains trying to hold back. Oh, the Earthquake misses! Michael completely whiffs his stun. Maybe that's going to cost Dark Mark. Can he get the kill with the Tidebringer? He finds the right angle and he brings him down. And that is really goddamn awkward. I don't see how it's possible to miss this new Earth Spike. It's insane.
It is, and I'm actually surprised, by the way, the level. He's also going 2, 0, and 1. I'm guessing he's going to put X down. Most people are maxing out the mana drain now. So, Michael, odd skill build and even odder gameplay. I'll say it. I wouldn't have missed it. I would have landed that one.
Oh, yeah. You'd have been professional, mate. You would have secured both kills, saved your mid laner, somehow refilled the bottle as well at the same time.
All my teammates would stand up and clap right in the middle of the game. It's so good.
Yeah, do the classic pause. But even still, yeah, very nice little move coming out there from TA. Jenik with the rotation to secure that kill. It's definitely going to allow Dark Margo to try and push his lead forwards. Although down the bot lane, Oscar, unfortunately, he's just getting dived, man. Like, ran around this little alleyway. And eventually it's going to go down. Yeah, stun. Hold him in place. Jim Park, though, will eventually find the kill. 46 for 9 on the creeps. He's got 2 kills as well to his name. And as a result, his net worth, man, is miles ahead. Jesus, he's so rich.
I did not think that this would go that way. Look at all the lanes. Like, jeez. Can we go back to net worth for a second? Because they're all looking good for Mad Kings right now. Doom is struggling. It's a Doom. It's not here that tends to do badly in the laning stage, but he is just having a really bad time. When you look at the Underlords, 1,000 gold ahead.
Yeah, clearly Mad Kings have come into this series warmed up and ready to kick some ass right now. And TA, unfortunately, they're not having too easy of a time right now. I'm not sure if it's like any sort of disheartenedness from how they got knocked down to lower bracket or something like that. But I don't know, definitely need to start switching some things up. As again, they lose Oscar here at the bot lane. Dark Margo at the very least has come in here to get a counter kill on towards Stinger. With both the supports, that's not really the kill you'd have liked to have gotten. It would love to have been onto that Gyrocopter, but talking about killing cores, they found Lumiere, stun lands, and that is going to be a dead Lena for sure. It takes a bit of time, but they will still get the kill. And now it's a 3,000 gold lead at just 7.5 minutes into the game. Man, Mad Kings are loving this one.
They are. They're just running at them. And the problem is, if you look at Thunder Awaken, once you get your ultimates on your supports, your teamfight gets a little bit better. But right now, they just feel very impotent. You know, if they jump on someone, you're like, what? Are you gonna ink swell them? Stroke of Fate. You really can't do too much on Thunder Awaken supports. And we can see like Stinger's almost level 6 right now. He's 5.25, but he's getting there. And I love seeing this. You know, when mid rotates, support goes into the lane, he gets all that solo EXP. Much appreciated.
Yeah, it is absolutely fantastic. Just so much more efficient than when cores get free XP. Love it on the support.
But only Dark Mago is actually having a game right now. He's actually beaten Alone, even though Alone's gotten successful rotations. But Dark Mago's, he's having a good time. It's the other two that are suffering.
Although Jim Park, though, getting down on his tier 1. No rotations from anybody on the side of Mad Kings. But even still, he took a little bit of time to go down. And Jim Park was actually hitting creeps whilst he was being killed there. He's like, I want to at least get some extra gold out of this. But even still, very, very big kill to pick up there for Thunder Awakens. 3 kill streak going the way of Oscar as well. Exactly what the Doom needed to start recovering here in this game.
Yeah, 400 gold for him, 700 gold for the entire team. He does overtake Lumiere, but then you're thinking, oh my god, Lumiere is struggling. You know what I mean? You're like, Oscar, he got a good kill, but Lumiere is still having a tough time. It's all sort of relies on getting your supports level 6s right now. You know, these are big ultimates, the Overgrowth and the Soulbind. Soulbind can give you double Doom. You know, eliminating the cooldown problem entirely. Oh dear.
Going on to Lumiere. Unfortunately, not close enough for the stun. They did actually use the old Fiendscape to bring Alone in, but unfortunately it was too late. Elsewhere, Stinger actually ends up getting picked off at the bot lane, so looks like this lane should be completely opened up, and Thunder Awaken's going to be able to take down this tier 1 and start opening up a bit more of the map and potentially close out some space here that Jim Park can freely work with. Although, TP's coming in. They want to defend this right now. Alone gets the Syringe on top. Mark of the immediate Doom, plus the X-Mark going to track it back in. This Ember Spirit is not long for the world. He is controlled and gone. Stun comes in from the trees, though. The 2 supports have arrived from Mad Kings. Can they get any sort of counter kill? Dark Margo's too quick, and he will be able to run away. Treant Protector, though, on death's door, will eventually fall down. Oscar solo on HP, but with a dot there from the Firestorm, will finally finish off the kill. And the Vengeful Spirit, so close to level 6. If he had swap, maybe they could have set up for another kill, but very fortunate enough for TA, they do not have it.
You lose Oscar, but you get a kill on the Ember Spirit. I think that part's kind of okay for Thunder Awaken. You know that Doom is always going to be useful. Ember kind of needs to get his items online, so he's able to do the work. However, overall, the fact that Treant Protector also dies means that in the trade, Mad King is going to be happy. Dark Mago, though, continues to be a force in this game. He is going to go for the Blade Mail. Are you like me and you miss the old Radiance Kunkka? Because I miss that so much. I feel like I saw got so many wins when my teammates used to go for Radiance Kunkka.
I'm kind of indifferent about it, to be honest. I've never really been that interested in playing Kunkka myself, so I'm not really too bothered. And yeah, they're going to go for a hunt on towards Lumiere. The smokes break, they know exactly where he is. Unfortunately for Lumiere,
poor guy.
He's caught immediately with his pants down. 2 supports on top of him, and that will be the kill. First finger charge online there for Michael as well. Always nice to rack that up, although Thunder Awaken's coming in. Gonna try and go for a counter kill on towards Devil, and unfortunately for the Underlord, he's way too slow to get out of this one. Although, he's taking a bit of time. Maybe if the 2 supports on the side of Mad Kings came down here, they can make a difference. But it doesn't look like it. Awkward time to DC there for Lumiere.
Well, I mean, it contemplates a little bit. Sorry, contemplating a little bit what happened, but Devil is definitely going to be losing his life. There's no way he's making out of this one. So,
nice. Mech! He has Mech!
Ooh, I don't realize he had Mech. There you go.
This could be it. No, swap is available, so Sting could come in, bring him out into safety. Jim Park is also coming over. This could actually be a really bad situation here for Thunder Awakens if they haven't checked Devil's inventory.
True. Yeah, it could. Is anyone going to be rotating Oscar? Does he have a TP scroll available? Where's our Grimstroke as well at the same time? Oscar. Doom does have a TP. So does the Grimstroke. If they want. Actually, Grimstroke's right there. It wasn't a TP, sorry.
Yeah. He's got his boots as well. You're running as fast as possible. Oh, I'm sure about to unpause. Mad King's already. TA. They're chilling. All right, okay. How's this going to go down?
He's going to die.
What is this? The immediate pause back there from Genek, and now they see that the mech's been used. 360 HP. I don't know. This is really awkward now. They're even... wait, who's pinging the trees? Okay, that's Mad King's ping and the Underlord ping as well. Okay, so they're not... It's not like Thunder Awakens are saying they're in the trees.
Jim Park's also like, I will be here. And that's where the ass kicking is gonna begin. Once I get there to that location, you'll see some ass getting kicked. All right, now they're G again. They're saying G again.
All right, hopefully. Apparently, Lemire is having some real internet problems, which is always super awkward. But let's see how this one goes down. Devil going to try and run away. He's pretty quick. There's going to be the X-Mark. Swap is there with a two-man stun that comes on through. Pit Malice as well. Devil still damn well tanky, trying to stay alive. The shield ring gets popped here from Dark Margo, and eventually Devil will die. But with the arrival of Jim Park, can they get some sort of counter kill? There's just not much DPS here on towards Dark Margo. And now Mad Kings are the one who have been caught. They're having to try and run themselves away. Stinger getting low. Good X marks as well. Gets the grab on towards Michael. So we'll set up for an extra +1. So you were right, Otomo. Devil does die, and it costs the two supports as well there from Mad Kings.
Yeah, actually, it took a little bit more effort than I thought. But my team, I mean Thunder Awaken, they were on top of it. I gotta say, I think Michael may have messed up a little bit on the line. He was sort of hiding in the trees. I don't know if you can see my pings. But he was hiding in a safe spot, then he uses the mana drain, and it's like, why would you reveal yourself? And Dark Mario just sends a torrent up his upper thigh and gets the kill at the end.
I think as well the swap from the Venge was a little bit too early. Like, they saw the X mark, but still swapped anyway, which, I don't know. I don't know if it would have made a huge amount of difference in the grand scheme of things, but even still, it is a nice victory there for Thunder Awakens. They tie up the scoreline 9-9. But it is still just about a 1,000 gold advantage here for Mad Kings. And actually still holding on to a win probability advantage as well, 64%.
Yeah, but Doom is available now if they can get on top of someone. This stack is going to go to Oscar, so there's a bit of recovery, but it still feels like the cores on Thunder Awaken are quite poor apart from Dark Mongo. Oscar, what's he got? He's got the Purge creep from the Doom. Okay, that's fine. Decent slow, I guess.
Yeah, slow. Is there any real stats effects they can remove as well?
Flame Guard, I think. That's the best
Flame Guard.
one, right?
Can you use it on yourself to purge things, or is it just one on the enemies?
It says unit target, so it can be anyone. You or it's allowing to dispel debuffs from allies or buffs from enemies. So
you could use it then on the, if you're rooting from the Pit of Malice, get yourself out of that at least. That's another little bonus.
The thing is, and like the Searing Chain as well. That's another one you can dispel. Although I'm not sure if that needs a hard or soft spell. It says dispellable only. I'm pretty sure it's a soft dispel.
Yeah, I think it's soft. It's fine.
I love it. They're like, is it soft or is it hard? And I'm like, excuse me, I'm casting. Now's not the time.
Well, we're getting to that time in the evening, Otomo. It's late enough. We're entering the NSFW stream. It's all good.
It's 5:40 a.m. here. It's
it's super late then. Talk away, mate.
It's early morning.
It's 8 o'clock somewhere. What the hell they say it is?
I gotta say, Mad Kings is very different in the way they build their heroes. Ember Spirit's going first, item Kaya, followed by Veil into Sanj. The Veil is fine, but no Mage Slayer? That's weird. Oh, bottom lane Oscar. Is he gonna be okay? Seems like he's gonna be fine. Yeah, the swap was a bit too early. Lion is going for max Earth Spike rather than max Mana Drain, which is unusual. He doesn't have Tranquil Boots on Lion. He has the other components, but not the Tranquil. Okay, he's gonna die.
Very interesting. Yeah, free kill. Yeah, it's definitely a very unique way of skilling the Lion in this current meta. Like,
yes.
I feel like in every single region, they pretty much all play the Lion the exact same way.
Yep.
So, yeah, okay, it's interesting. We'll see how it does actually end up panning out, but I'm already a little bit worried about it.
Yeah, it's odd because like of the Tranquil Boots, you only read the Ring of Regeneration. That's the cheapest part, and that's the one he doesn't want to buy. He's like, no, I'd rather have a Circlet. I am improved in every way with a Circlet. I'm like, I guess you are.
I suppose. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe they'll have some tricks out of the bag. Obviously, he has got to the Blink Dagger complete in about 180 gold, so not far away at all. And then he will be able to start setting up for those ganks a little bit easier. Meanwhile, Thunder Awaken's going to be able to take down this bottom tier 1 at long last and open up this bottom side of the map for themselves and be able to start playing around this area a bit more. We'll see if maybe they can catch anyone from Mad King's farming down here, but I wouldn't have thought so.
Overall, though, Thunder Awaken, they've weathered the sort of terrible start that they've had, and they're okay now. You know, yes, there's a bit of a gap between Jim Park and everyone else, but Dark Mago is relatively decent, and the other two cards are also doing okay. And I do think the Lina versus Jara matchup favors the Lina. You know, she's all about single target, so if they just go 1-to-1 butting heads, she'll bring him down. Is my opinion, of course, on the matter. We'll see how it goes up.
We will. Well, Jim Park, he's got his Axe, he's got his Chrysalis, and he now has a BKB queued up next. So I'm assuming that's just what they're waiting for right now, and then they'll probably start trying to make some plays. Actually, I think he just bought nearly everything. It's just the Hammer away in 2 gold. Wait, does he actually have a BKB in 2 gold as well on top of everything else, or has he just done some weird queuing?
Oh no, it's just the Mithril.
Oh, that's weird. Yeah, like the other items have just disappeared off his queue. Now they're back. What is going on? That was weird. Okay, yeah, so still quite a ways away from that. But obviously, they do now have this fresh Blink Dagger here from Michael, which is still, you know, being kept in the dark here from Thunder Awaken. So they do not know of this potential grab. And here we go. They're going to try and use this one. Passing the smoke over towards Devil. They're just going to leave Jim Park to resume the farm. And now they are on the hunt. Moving into the dire triangle area, but there's not actually a single person nearby. Fortunate enough for TA, but maybe they're going to find somebody else. Might just be MJZ if he shows himself.
He's got his shard in this, so they can't find him. They drop some up immediately. They spot the enemy observer ward. Who's going to go for Oscar? They don't want to jump on Oscar. It's just too tanky. So nice D ward, and yeah, Thunder Awaken, they're wise to this movement. I guess I do like something that Mad Kings do, which is when they start a fight, they immediately use the Underlord to throw a portal to an ally somewhere else. So they're like, come join us. You know, the killing is amazing over here. So it's pretty cool. It's a nice way that I haven't seen Underlord being utilized that way before.
Yeah, definitely means quite nice. But poor old Jim Park, he's been caught. And that is the freest kill ever there, going the way of Lumiere. Taking down the enemy carry. They'll take that one every day of the week. Stinger as well. In some danger, trying to run themselves away. Fortunately, pretty damn slow. But actually, maybe the counterplay here from Mad Kings. They've got to make sure they don't overextend. The Lion just blinks immediately down to low ground. They've got to grab on towards Oscar, but this is a very tanky Doom. Not really an easy target to bring down. Instead, it's the Underlord now who's just stuck between so many heroes. Nice tidal wave. Drags Michael from the low ground. And all of a sudden, that was a serious bit of Save Your Buddy syndrome coming out there from Mad Kings. Just losing 4 heroes so easily.
Yeah, that was... Honestly, that was like Mad Kings. That was a mistake. You know, you already lost 2 people. Sometimes people get caught. You know, it sucks, but it happens. Jim Park gets caught, whatever. But then they kind of commit. Like Underlord throws his ultimate. He's like, yeah, we're going in, and that really ends up going badly for them. For the first time they gave Thunder Awaken, takes that with advantage. Lumiere, who was like something like 3,500 behind Jim Park, is only 2,000 behind, and this is still a matchup that favors the Lina.
Yeah, definitely. It feels like Mad Kings are taking a little bit too long to come online. You know, they've really got to start making some plays happen soon. And you can see Jim Park is just desperate to get this BKB. Yes. Like, he's got it online now, 1,100 gold, and then surely that is going to be the cue for them to start going guns blazing and run at TA as much as possible. But whilst this is going on, Lumiere has just completed the BKB of their own, so TA, they've been actually ready to take this fight if it comes their way.
And I do think I prefer the BKBs of Thunder Awaken, because you block pretty much everything from Mad Kings. So on the other side, Doom goes through it, Soulbind goes through it. So there's a lot of things that you're like, this BKB, it's good, but it's certainly not perfect. You know, it doesn't block everything that I want it to block. And yeah, the Mad Kings, I expect it's going to be go time soon. You know, your Underlord's got the pipe, he's got the mech, he is jacked up, and this is not a hero that, you know, you scale with auras, and auras are good, but 300 HP heal is good now. 300 HP heal in 20 minutes is going to feel like nothing. Yeah,
it really will be. I imagine he has Guardian Greaves nearly completed. Like, he hasn't got the recipe queued up, but I'm assuming he has it coming out soon. Not too much gold away from it. And then it'll be handy. It'll be an extra source of purge and a bit of sustain for the rest of the team. We'll see when it can actually come out, although... Lion, trying to run away. Nice done there from Michael. Trying to make the space for him to get the hell out of there, but he is being hunted down. Nice Nature's Grasp there from MJZ. Slow with the Leech Seed. And that should be able to allow Dark Margo to get in range of the X. And that is a dead line for sure. Can't get out of this one.
Well done, by the way. by MJZ. This is why, like, he was able to always sort of be in a position where it's very hard for the Lion to actually get a stun. He's like always moving in and out of trees. Very impressive. And what do they do for Mad Kings? They're like, hey guys, look who's just in the neighborhood. It's going to be Roshan. And if this goes to Lumiere, I don't see how Mad Kings can take a fight for the next 5 minutes.
Literally. Yeah, exactly the same time that their Gyro has finally completed his BKB, it is now just into a position where they can't even take a fight. So, yeah, more time to kill here for Mad Kings, I'm sure. We'll see if Jim Park can potentially complete this Daedalus before the next fight comes his way. But he's still, what, like 2,500 gold away from completed Daedalus on top of everything else. He's got a bit of time to kill here.
Now the question is, will Thunder Awaken take this Aegis and try to run at them? Or will they be like, alright, let's take it a little bit easy and start farming up? I feel like you might be worried a little bit about the Pipe and the Mech. This is sort of when they're at their strongest. So do you want to give them that stage? Or you could also be like, hey, we got Aegis and we're winning, so let's just do it. Yeah.
To start snowballing from this point onwards, why the hell not? They got Aegis now. They're going to be able to take down a Tormentor. Oh, Jenik! Dangerous, very close to him going down there, but he will be fine. Lumiere actually is the one of all people to get the Ag Shard as well. Always nice when your carry gets free items.
Well, to be fair, like the supports all want to buy it, they can't wait, and Dark Mago also got the title. The only person, it was between them, between Lumiere and the Doom. And
yeah.
And a lot of people hate this new shard up for the Doom, which I don't like it as much as the old one, Infernal Blade upgrade, but it doesn't seem that terrible.
It's okay. It's not like something you can ever really point out in a team fight and saying like, wow, you know, this did so much work. And it can be handy. It's sort of like something that goes on in the back lines, you know?
Yeah. It's definitely something that you'd get from like the 4th Tormentor or something like that, or like you buy it in a 60-minute game. It's never something where you're like, I should get this as 15. You know, nothing like the support to those shards.
Yeah, 100%. And we do see TA now down the bot lane pushing into this tier 2. And the glyph has already been used here for Mad King, so it's going to go down, and I'm sure Thunder Awakens, they're just going to keep the pressure going and start heading their way up towards the high ground. We'll see how much emphasis Mad King is going to put on defending this one right now. TP's all coming in. Stroke does spot the one there coming in for the Ember Spirit. Nice 2-man stun. Comes out from Michael to drop it down the cooldown as well. The damage, poor old Jenik nearly just dies as a result. Ember Spirit jumps on in to secure the kill. They got that one. Doom, though, turns around, lands on towards the Ember.
Nice
no place to go. He will die. Good tidal wave, dragging it back on in. Ventral also lose their life. Lumiere, just a Gatling gun, standing his ground. Michael, so damn low. The quick burst here was there to keep him alive. Are they able to take down the first life of the Lina? Can they presume for more? Blink Dagger forwards to get the stun, but the 4-star pulling the Lina out of position. He's going to be fine. Jim Park, though, is doing tons of work. Oscar are so low on HP, as well as MJ said. They both survive with nothing left at all. Now, all of a sudden, Thunder Awakens just back on out, and that's a massive win.
Yeah, and to be fair, like, a lot of things went right for both teams. You know, Mad Kings, they were able to get rid of the Grimstroke with barely no commitment. So it's out of 5 versus 4. And they were able to get the Aegis out of the hand of Thunder Awaken. But at the same time, that tidal way of bringing two. This is the second time, it just keeps bringing them back. Good overgrowth. Doom comes out on the Ember Spirit, so he's also a non-factor very early on. But in the end, I think that Awaken, you walk away happy. This is how you want to use the Aegis overall.
Yeah, it really, really is. Now, Lumiere pretty close to his own Daedalus, just the recipe away. And Jim Park, speaking of Daedalus, has just completed his own, and immediately Mad Kings do decide to go for a smoke maneuver, and obviously this is without the Aegis now in the hands of TA, so this is actually a decent time to go for this play. They say they find the scan does actually clip on towards MJZ, not really the best target in the world for them to kill, you know. You want someone a little bit more valuable, but they'll take it. Oh, he breaks the smokes.
He's like, guys, they're over here, they're over here. Is he gonna force staff himself? Oh, the light breaking from the item, but nope, it's not good enough at all. Or wait, is it? Maybe. That's a pretty good lie. That is definitely a confused man's lie. Yeah.
I don't know. Like, I don't know what I feel about this light collector item. It's really weird.
I do like that it gives you, you know, 10% movement speed. I feel like that's good, you know?
Yeah.
The region is also pretty insane. 12 and 6. You know, 12 health, 6 man. That's a lot. But I wouldn't mind if it was half of that all the time. Because it's just... at night you're like, I sure would like health regen. Mine is always good, and in a day you're like, you get none of it. So, but it's fine. The active ability though is kind of garbage. Like I cut trees.
It's very situational. It's good if like you're against a Monkey King, you know, you can potentially cut from the trees. Maybe if at some point MJZ gets enough money and tries to buy an axe, you can use it to freely chop down trees and stuff, limit their vision. I don't know, but it's not very likely to see an axe on a trait protector in pro play. It's very rare.
Yeah, it's like imagine if a neutral item says it nullifies the bonuses units get from water. You know, you're like, okay, so this is good against Lardar and bad against everyone else. So this is the same thing here. It's pretty solid against like Nature's Prophet, Timber Saw, so he doesn't get like maybe Monkey King as well, like you said. But it's so not the stats. The active ability is so situational. I don't like it. I hate things like that.
Yeah. I don't know. It's still relatively early days for it. There might be a few little twists and turns in the patches to come. Maybe the eye might be a little bit more applicable. I mean, do you think if they, I don't know, just made the radius bigger, so rather than 325, maybe like 700, and then maybe it could be useful?
I think 700, I feel like it's a bit too much. I don't know. Why can't it be like you jump in the air and you get like flying vision for 2 seconds or something like that? That would be pretty cool. Or that could be the thing, right? The light gives you flying vision in an area around you. That would be pretty good.
Or what about it
God.
creates daytime for 5 seconds?
Would be pretty good. But hey, that's pretty anti-Night Stalker.
Yeah, literally.
You know, you can't do that.
Literally just see him. You love those personal counters of items, you know.
No, it's like, that's not fair.
Hey, it's more in keeping with the name of the item, though, but who cares? But even still, 6k gold lead still here held for Thunder Awakens right now. A minute and a half before Roshan is even potentially respawning, so not really like any team can wait for that just yet. Although Michael was drawing a line maybe to make an aggressive move into the dire side of the map, but not really huddled up. We'll find a free Arcane Rune, though. Feels good.
I still don't understand why Alone does not want a Mage Slayer. I mean, you're up against, like, there's a good amount of magic damage on the other side. Mage Slayers give you a good amount of damage also while being a good defensive item and protecting your allies. It's very strange to see this Kaya Sanj Veil when it's like...
Yeah, it is kind of interesting. It definitely seems like Mad Kings have kind of got a different idea of how to play heroes in this map. It's like I was saying with the skill build from Michael was a little bit different and everything else, so... I don't know. They're trying to do their own version of Dota 2. It's been okay so far, but whether or not it's going to be utterly successful, we'll just have to wait and see. As Thunder Awakens actually now going for a smoke maneuver of their own, but again, they're going to wrap round into the Radiant jungle where there is not a single soul to be found.
That's not so bad for Mad Kings. You want them to waste their time and for you to sort of reduce that net worth deficit. And Gym Park, whatever you say, Gym Park though is having a great game. So whatever we say, he's having an absolutely fantastic time. Devils also got Lotus Orb, which is very nice against Doom. So there's like a little bit of things happening there for Mad Kings. They're helping. Yeah,
100%. Like he's gonna have this Dragon Lance up pretty damn soon as well. But Thunder Awakens look like they're gonna go for another high ground push here at the bot lane. Just X marking up Lemire as well, just to run on forward. Get some free chip damage on into the buildings. Quick, easy damage though, just poking onto the Lina. Does force them to disengage. And Roshan, oh wow, Roshan was like an instant respawn. No team's actually up there though.
Very lucky for Thunder Awaken because they do seem to have the map control. By the way, one nice thing about MJZ is he's got the gem, so he's walking around dewarding. And you can see there's I think, only like what, two Radiant Wards. They're on the enemy side, which is not ideal at the moment. You know, when the enemy team is playing on your side of the map, you don't have wards there. It doesn't seem like Thunder Awaken have any intention of going back across the river. Hey, there's Buddy Boy.
There you go. They see him immediately, and they're just going to roll straight on in. The line has been drawn there, though, from Mad Kings to kind of head in this general direction, but are they going to get here in time, though? That is the question. Gym Park is still dotted about by their top tier 2.
Oh, it's not happening. I mean, I imagine Underlord was going to show up and they just throw a portal, but even the Underlord's taking forever. He does have what I believe people say a fat ass, so it does take him time to waddle all the way there.
He does, you know, he's got them juicy doubles, mate. He takes his time getting places, can't fault him for that. But yeah, too late to make any difference there. Aegis into the hands of Lumiere now with the Roshan banner as well. We'll see if that actually makes any difference in this game, as we're potentially going to get a fight very soon. Kind of using this Devil illusion to maybe do some baiting or at least get some low ground vision for themselves. But actually, Thunder Awakens. They've wrapped round to the side. They found both supports with one torrent. Absolutely incredible start to the fight here. And now all of a sudden, Mad Kings are just in full disarray. Jim Park is running as fast as he can, but he has been connected on for the Doom. Dark Mono, as well as MJZ, are trying to chase after him. Devil goes to the TP. The Gyro goes one as well, but he gets caught from the X-Mark, and he will get dragged back on.
BKB.
Oh, yeah, the BKB. Never mind. He's fine. Now down actually up to the rest of the jungle alone. Potentially get a free kill here on towards Genek. The Lumiere as well as Dark Margot have turned back up. And so now the Ember Spirit has to disengage. So to be honest, that was actually not a bad fight for Mad Kings. Like, the Venge didn't even die. How the hell?
I know, right? Everyone was like, we don't care about the Venge. They just wanted to go all after Jim Park. The Doom was used, and Jim Park's like, I'll just TP away. I'll just BKB TP. And he was fine about it. That is... I mean, even Venge, I saw him and Genek sort of trading hits, and then they were like, all right, this is boring. And they just walked away. So
they did.
They still have about 3.5 minutes for the Aegis, but not very impressive at the moment.
Lumiere does cancel the TP there for the Ember Spirit, but immediately gets caught himself. The damage coming in from Jim Park is so damn much. Lumiere is gone. They will at least be able to get the grab onto the line, potentially still alive for now. But the Ember Spirit, no resources left, will die. Also going to get the grab on towards the Underlord.
Buybacks.
And now Jim Park in a dangerous spot. Loads of buybacks. They really want to take this fight, Mad Kings here. Want to provide all the protection for Jim Park, and Lumiere now has been caught. Siren Chains is there. The two-man LSA not going to make a difference as Jim Park gets to clear up onto Genek as well. So it does end up being a successful fight there for Mad Kings, but a very expensive one.
But by the way, Jim Park's got the Blink Dagger. I was like, wait, how did he get on top of Genek so fast? He just blinked after him. It is nice. You do have now a minute without Lumieres, and they did get, like, that was 2 kills on them. But the 3 buybacks is expensive. You kill alone, you kill Devil, you feel like you won't be able, you won't have one of your cores for about like 80 or even 90 seconds. So my Mad Kings, they're in a good and bad spot where they just want to fight, but the great cost means that the next fight also has to be won. It's too risky for them.
It really is. Even still though, they've taken down a tier 2. Thinking about jumping up to high ground, and actually, Alone just flies in there. They've got the initiation on towards the Kunkka right now. He is controlled up. Can he survive himself through this one? Has to pop the BKB. Tied away. Jab onto Alone, plus the Doom right there. Do they have the damage to follow up through? He's getting very low, and they will get the kill. Jim Park trying to do some damage of his own. Now getting controlled up, stunned in place. Has to pop the BKB, trying to chase after Oscar, but it's not fast enough. And instead goes for the TP away. There is going to be the X-Mark. BKB, it's in time with the immediate Blink Dagger. He has managed to disengage, and actually they're getting very low. Jim Park probably could have turned around to fight, as MJZ actually ends up dying right now, although Lumiere has respawned. The Tidal Wave actually forcing the LSA to miss, but who really cares about that? They still find the kill. Jim Park is still here with help of Stinger. They're going to jump on it. He flies right into the backlines. Oscar survived with 2 HP. Lumiere, though, forced to stand his ground. Everybody just drops like flies. What a huge turnaround there from Jim Park.
Damn it. He is just very impressive. It's very impressive how Jim Park can do this, man. I like you said, even when he comes back, maybe they should have been like, oh man, I wish we had X-marked him. Wish we had just let him go. And look at this. Thunder Awaken, they got 3 buybacks, but do you really want to use them? They've already used, oh, they got 1 more. They've used 3 all already.
Yeah, they're going to try and get the kill on towards Stinger. Okay. They will find that. Devil as well, most likely going to die, taking a lot of time. But he will still fall. This time, Jim Park's not going to decide to turn around. He will just leave it as is. So, you know, at least Thunder Awakens, they do secure kills, but it costs 3 of their own buybacks as well. So, some very expensive fights.
By the way, their death on Devil is going to cost them. You know, he's going to be up for about 80 seconds or a whole minute when the Thunder Awaken 2 cores come out. But Jim Park's proving that if he's around, it seems very hard for them to win the fight. And we've seen him doomed, by the way. In some of these fights, he gets doomed, and he's like, all right, what are you going to do about it? And he's also got the Swift Blink, which means that he can blink, attack very fast, get all of his attacks out within a few seconds, and of course with extra damage, because he's an agility hero.
Yeah, it's really is working out nicely. It does show why Mad Kings are so eager to pick up Gyrocopter in many different games. Like, he absolutely loves this hero, and he is showcasing that it's not out of the meta entirely as a carry. Like, he's doing such a fantastic job so far. 8-2-7 on the scoreline. I imagine he's in probably at least 30,000 damage so far in teams, and even the Tormentor man just gets absolutely shredded by this guy.
Devil's doing a smart thing as well. He's got the Lotus Orb. He wants to go for the Lincolns. It's very wise of Mad Kings to recognize, all right, our hero, the main protagonist, you know, the shonen guy, is going to be the Gyrocopter. So put everything on him. You know, the Lincolns and the Lotus Orb will do a lot to mitigate the effects of the Doom. Although, look at that. Lena's got Satanic. Needs to be careful, though. I don't think he lifesteals quite as well as the Gyrocopter does.
Yeah, especially if he just gets endlessly controlled from like the Lion or the Venge or somebody like that, in which case he will just get torn to pieces. But it's definitely going to be a helpful tool to help him stand his ground a bit more in these fights. And maybe he'll be able to out DPS the Gyrocopter. We'll just have to wait and see.
I feel like he does out DPS if it's 1-on-1, but the problem is at Gym Park, you know, you turn on the flat cannon, you're hitting 3 people extra. Suddenly it's like, yeah, you might be doing more damage than me to each other, but I'm hitting 3 of your friends and killing them.
100%. Then for the Underlord as well, still hasn't actually bothered to just turn the Arcane Boots and Mechanism into a Guardian Greaves. Like
that's really bugging you, isn't it?
I don't know. It just feels like you've got both of them. I don't know. Is it? Maybe it's not worth it. I mean, how much is the recipe now? It's like 1,700.
It's expensive. No, that's Boots of Bearing. It's less than that. It's
1450. Yeah.
And Boots of Bearing is 1,700, which is way too much.
Actually, I suppose he still has to buy the buckler as well, so that's actually 1,800 in a way.
This is like how my wife wins an argument. You know, it's like she moves the goalpost. You said the recipe, and I told you it's not 1,700. That's it. I'm right. There you go.
Yeah, but the buckler basically is the recipe of you know, it's a pointless item.
Darling, don't do this. You know,
okay.
It's not how it works.
I'll let you off, sweetie, don't you worry. But Mad Kings, they are not going to let their Thunder Awakens off right now. They're going for a smoke move, and they want to try and find a kill. But at exactly the same time, TA also go for a smoke right now, so we might see both of these teams run straight into each other.
Run.
Well, that's going to be big. Actually picked up for alone. And yeah, Thunder Awakens are heading down here. The scan actually lands on top of where the entirety of Mad Kings are. They're pinging out on the creeps. They know exactly where both teams heading. Smokes are now breaking. Alone, though, just charging forwards. There is going to be the Soulbind that connects onto the 2 heroes. The focus is immediately off towards the side. Meanwhile, Doom, it does actually connect on towards the Gyrocopter. So Gym Park, kind of an awkward spot. The Vengeful Spirit is going to die along with the side of Alone. So already 2 people dead here from Mad Kings. The Underlord getting extremely low as well. And Gym Park has already fallen. What a huge victory here from Thunder Awakens, as they will just get an easy cleanup. Ultra kill for Lumiere and a massive victory for Thunder Awakens.
Yes, it is. And I gotta say, a big part of it, I feel like it comes from the itemization from the supports. Lion, he goes for the Aether Lens. It's like you could have gone a 4-staff Glimmer or worked towards Lotus Orb for your team. Same thing with the Venge, going for Aether Lens and Aghanims. Despite the fact that Mad Kings, they've been carried by Gym Park, I feel like the rest of the team did not give him the respect that he deserved. They did not itemize to keep him alive. Devil did, but in a fight like this, imagine if you had the Lincolns on your supports on Gym Park or a Lotus Orb. You could have done so much for him. But Oscar, multiple times he gets the Doom on Gym Park, and that's all they needed. One fight like that, and they win the game.
Yeah, 100%. These buildings die so quickly. There is a buyback for the Gyro. Still a few seconds before majority of the people are alive. They have a glyph available. So they're going to try and do this one. Start things off with a nice 2-man stun. And immediately the buyback is coming in from Gym Park. Can they get any grabs of the outline?
Oh, the
Gym Park, though, very aggressive. TP straight into the backlines right now. Gets an immediate kill on towards the Grimstroke right now. But Gym Park taking so much damage. Good swap to keep him alive. But the Blade Mail there for the Barrage actually gets him killed. 2 minutes about the Gyrocopter. It's all down to Alone and Stinger to try and turn this game around. He's at least able to kill the Doom. The Finger does literally nothing there against Lumiere, who's just turning into a sentry gun, desperately trying to keep himself alive. Good long-range stun, locking him down. And eventually, he will fall. There he goes. He is gone. 90 seconds. Does have a buyback, though. But at the very least, Mad Kings are keeping themselves in this game. Or with the Fiend's Gate. They're trying up for top mark, and they find him. They got the grab onto the Kunkka. Has to pop the BKB, go for the TP out. They just don't have the physical damage there to get the kills. At the very least, the Kunkka will survive. But a very nice bounce back there from Mad Kings.
Yeah, they also are able to get the gym to mitigate a bit of that financial damage. Interestingly enough, that means that Thunder Awaken from that fight, They do get the Gym Park by dieback, which is good, but they get no barracks at all, so there's no passive pressure. The map will not sort of move in their favor as time goes on. Also, the kill on Jericho was good because of the Inferno Blade from the Doom, not the Blade Mail from anyone else.
There you go. Ends up being a very chaotic fight indeed. But with Roshan up in just a second, it looks like Mad King is going to try and secure this one. Still no gyro though for 45. Pretty much everyone from Thunder Awakens will be alive as well. Hey, can they really kill him that fast without the gyro?
We'll take a... No, I don't think so. This takes way too long. Ember Spirit and Underlord aren't exactly physical damage hitters, and we'll see. Maybe they will be taking it fast, but it feels like without the gyrocopter, nowhere near as fast as with the gyrocopter.
Yeah, I mean it's nowhere near means by fast. It's taking a long old time. Like Stinger's getting very low from this, and you can see the scan connects. Thunder Awakens are on their way right now. This is taking too damn long. At the very least, the gyro is going to be able to TP to their little outpost here. Maybe he'll make it here in time before the fight kicks off, but I don't think so. Thunder Awakens. They're too damn close. Dark Margot chucking the vision into the pit. Roshan stunned on towards Alone. They got the control on towards Dark Margot. Pops the BKB. Standard grab. There's just a feed skate to bring Jim Park here as fast as possible. Good Soul Bind. Locks onto the two in the back lines right now. Chucking out the gyro. Oh, they've already lost Devil. Immediately buy back. Try and get himself back into this fight. Oscar, though, he's just hunting for Jim Park. He wants to doom this gyrocopter, who's already forced out the BKB. He's just going to carry on hiding himself inside the trees. Meanwhile, Lumir focusing down on towards the line. Actually, the buyback comes in from Alone, trying to focus him down, swapping him out to the side. Devil, though, actually been able to do some decent damage on towards Oscar, who is now having to run away. They got the kill on towards Stinger, but actually, no, the buyback from the Venge to make sure he's keeping himself alive. Good swap as well to avoid the LSA. It's actually going to be the Kunkka die first. Now Lumir, he's on his own. Everybody's buying back in for Thunder Awakens. They really want to take this fight, but Lumir with the Satanic, he's taken down Jim Park. He successfully gets the kill onto the gyro. Cost him his life. Doesn't have a buyback either. Thunder Awakens throwing everything in the kitchen sink into this one. And now can they actually get Roche here for Mad Kings though?
7 buybacks. 7 buybacks were used in that fight. Holy crap. And looks like it's hard to tell who even came out on top. You know, Thunder Awaken, they used what? Oh my god, the fight isn't over yet.
No, Margot came in a little bit too soon, perhaps, so they will get the buyback there onto Lumir. They want to try and come on over and take this fight if possible. Nice tidal wave, dragged him out of position. Michael ends up dying, and Alone, can he get himself out of this one? Just as the Soul Bind ends, he will be able to retreat. Going for the TP, is there any catch? X, anything? No. Alone is out. Keeps the Aegis intact as well.
Not exactly what you wanted for Thunder Awaken, especially because you did use Lumière's buyback right now. And the question is, can you actually go and get some buildings? 40 seconds without the gyrocopter as well as the Vengeful Spirit. So this could be a decent opening for Thunder Awaken, despite the fact that they lost a lot in that fight. But they still have the advantage. Not that bad. They might be able to get bottom and mid racks, which they probably feel like they should have taken last time now at this point.
Or do they just commit and go straight for the Ancient? You know, it's completely exposed. No tier 4s or Tomo.
Jim Park's up in like 20 seconds. Oh, Alone.
Oh, there you go. Maybe they found Alone. Lumir, though, focusing immediately on towards the buildings. Nice bit of malice there from Devil, but unfortunately, Lumir doesn't care about that. They just go for objective donor right now. They want to end this game. Alone can't do anything. They know what's happening on Tomo. You don't know a single thing. And there it is. GG called. And Thunder Awakens take the big victory here in game number 1.
This is what we wanted to see, honestly. Like, that was such a risky move, and they still go for it. They ignore the fact that there's an Aegis on the Ember Spirit. They're like, we don't care.